All right, check this out. If you're in the last mile delivery industry, we have created something that's just for you. We've called it the Last2First huddle, or the L2F huddle. We can come into a ecosystem or community built for the last mile by the last mile. Now, you'll be able to get access to educational courses, right? Playbooks, as I call them. We build playbooks teaching you everything from A to Z in the last mile industry. Everything from how to set your right driver model, to how to navigate misclassification issues, to how to find customers, how to price that work, how to operate it, all the way through to if you want to buy a company, how do you value those businesses? We also have an AI tool called Ask Miles. Miles will answer any how-to question about the industry. I've personally trained it myself. It's pretty damn good. And then also, we're about community. So you're going to access coaches, experts. We have film studies or weekly calls. You'll be able to deep dive into workshops. Look, this is the place to be if you're in the last mile industry. L2Fhuddle.com. I'll see you inside. It's time to huddle up. Let's do it.
Because as we know, logistics is not about just moving stuff, it's moving data. So from there, decided, okay, had a great experience. Loved the company, loved the people I was working with. Decided I wanted a bigger city life and wanted to move to Chicago. Ended up working at C.H. Robinson in Chicago. That's what, large 3PL.
Yeah.
Really cut my teeth in freight brokerage, worked with all kinds of companies and managed all kinds of modes of transportation. Everything from LTL, truckload, international, rail, even small parcel. They were in small parcel a bit with FedEx and some the national stuff. So got a lot of a great experience, and it was great. And from there, ended up joining a company that was at the time 20 person company. Called Echo Global Logistics. And you can imagine going from a Fortune 500 to a 20-person floor.
Yeah. A little different.
The crazy part to that story, we're going to fast forward a little bit, is they went from 20 employees to 1,000 and IPO'd in 4 years. So it was a really huge success. So they built out a tech-enabled freight company, and it was very, very successful. And so that was probably like the craziest time of one of the craziest times of my career, because it was work from 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. and nonstop. You're hiring a ton of employees, and
you were employed 20?
I was employee 20.
Oh,
early,
so
early. And it's interesting, right? When sometimes you join a company, you don't really know, okay, well, what's going to happen next? Are they going to grow? Some people say, hey, you're going to join us. We're going to grow. We're going to go to the next level. You don't expect something to go from 20 to 1,000 employees, like literally overnight.
That's a lot. It's hard to manage that for many companies. Yeah. So obviously they figured it out.
They did figure it out. And, and we'll come back to that, because I think there's some good kind of career examples that we can pick on from there. Anyways, fast forward, moved down to Austin, got a job with a company called uShip, building like the marketplace to move anything, anywhere, anytime.
Mm-hmm.
My boss there,
uShip was behind the TV show, right?
Behind the TV show. That's right.
It's called
Shipping Wars. That's right. Yeah, they had the crazy
Were you an
shipments,
episode?
right?
Were you ever a special
I was
guest?
never a special guest. That probably would have been a lot of fun. Would have loved to do it, but I did get a chance to meet some of the drivers, and it was a lot of fun. Especially like when season premiered, they'll have sometimes the drivers would come in. It was a lot of fun. But and for anyone that hasn't watched it, it's like Storage Wars. I think that was the most popular TV show, right? But this was the shipping version. Yeah. They'll post like the craziest things, right? Like 100-foot tall gnome, and you got to move it across the country. And these drivers who are just out of their minds are like, "Yeah, I'll take that challenge," and they would bid for it and undercut each other, and someone would. Would get awarded the lane and then the job, and then they would go move that object, and the camera crew followed them. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of drama. Yeah.
A lot of drama, but I will say, a lot of signups, right? Because what happens is everyone starts watching the show. Either they want to start, they're like, hey, I got something to ship. I got to ship a car. I got to ship a boat. I got to ship some freight. I'm going to go to uShip. Or it was a lot of driver signups, like, hey, I can do that crazy stuff.
Yeah,
I can go move that stuff.
Yeah. Was that? Wait, I don't know if it's already set up by the time you got there. Was that a part of the strategy? Like, was that like, we're gonna create this media arm to drive?